Hey everyone, Ronaldo Woffman here with Master School Dances, and today I want to talk to you about my new favorite centerpiece, and that is the ADJ Vizi Roll 2R. I've been using this thing for our 4 schools only local for Hoko tour as my personal centerpiece, and I love it, my lighting techs love it, my clients love it. It's a really cool one-of-a-kind centerpiece. So let's go ahead and take a look so you can see why it blew my mind away, see why it'll blow your mind away, and hey, then let's check out some gig footage after that. So first of all, the very first thing I know you're going to ask is, what is it? Well, it's a mirror rotating fixture, but one like never before. And I'll show you why when we discuss over the mirror. But here's the basic parts of it. First of all, you have a really cool, attractive, space agey looking design. It's got the feet so you can put it directly on top of a totem and have the beams go straight up if you wanted to. You can also hang it. And what I did to hang it is I used the Global Trust snap clamp. I wouldn't trust anything less than the snap clamp. Such a fantastic clamp. If you haven't seen the reviews on it, go on YouTube and search Ronaldo Woffman review Global Trust snap clamp. You'll love this thing. Okay, now in the front, and something that is more of, that I've seen more in the elation lights, it's really cool to see ADJ doing it as well, and that is a full color display with a whole bunch of features. Everything from choosing your DMX profile to testing your light, calibrating it, seeing how many hours are left on the bulb. Speaking of the bulb, this is an LED, it's 2R, and the reason is because 2R is still a more efficient technology than LED. And I'll do a video on the differences between bulbs later. But this bulb is rated for 6,000 hours. Now 6,000 hours, this thing is going to go, no more, and you have to reset it. When you reset it, you also change the bulb. Now you may say, you know what, my bulb still works, not a big deal, YOLO! Yeah, don't YOLO when it comes to the bulbs, because when that bulb explodes, that's not a hyperbole. I mean, the 2R bulb will explode. It's a discharge jam, just like a projector. When it's been past the 6,000 hours, replace it. Bulbs are super affordable, especially in the new R series, those MSD bulbs, so you can quickly get it replaced. Not a big deal. Don't use it past the recommended range. Every light has a different recommended lifespan for it. Pay attention to it. Now, one of the things I do like about this light, it's a heavy light, not gonna lie. This is definitely not your lightweight light because it, all metal on the sides, it's got the big mirror, it's got the plastic housing, thank God, but it's all metal, of course, on the inside. However, this particular yoke doesn't suck. Now, what I mean by that is that it will hold the weight with no problem, okay? So I have some lights, very popular barrel scanners that the yoke just doesn't hold after a while. This one will definitely hold it. And when the time comes that I've completely stripped the heck out of this, luckily these things come apart real easily and I can call ADJ Parts Department and get more because they have a parts department. So, yay for that.
Come on, I can't hear you. You can do better than that. I turn up Bruce right here. Y'all gotta do it.
So most of these mirrors are usually more of a horizontal one, right? Where the mirror goes from left to right. This one, as you can see, is up and down, and the lights shoot out that way. So even though you think a mirror is going to bounce it back, this was designed so the lights continue shooting out there. You with me so far? Okay, great. So most mirrors, or mirror banding scanning fixtures, they go up and down, and then the mirror rotates. This one doesn't. This goes up and down. So it's got your pan, it's got your tilt, so you get your left and right, up and down, and it rotates. So again, we've got the mirror here. We've got a physical rotation of the entire housing. So again, let me do this here. We got up and down. We've got a pan, and we've got a rotation. So that means I can rotate the mirror, tilt it, and I can do some really cool, crazy effects with it. Okay? Now something fun that I have been doing is I actually take my movers, like I put this as a centerpiece, and I'll fire stuff from it, but then I'll point my movers at it. So now I have tons of different beams coming out of there from different angles, different colors. So yeah, that's one of the cool things. All open mirror because it's open in the front, open in the back. So you get the 360 degree field effect. And when you do a sharp cut like this all the way there, then you only get a hemisphere of light. So you can go from a cone to the hemisphere, and that creates some really neat effects. So you've got the fixed gobo patterns. There's 14 fixed gobo patterns. Fixed meaning you can't change them out. It's a gobo wheel. But a few of those are also beam shapers. So you've got your patterns, you've got your gobo shake, and then you have the beam patterns, or beam shaper, so you can make the beam even smaller. I like to use the smallest beam shaper plus red, flash it between red and white, and go as fast as possible. It almost looks like a laser. It's a really, really cool type of effect. And of course, you got your spot, so it's wide open on there. The Vizzy Roll 2R does not have power linking. You just have your power con in, obviously your fuse, and then 3-pin DMX in and out. Pretty much standard with all the fixtures. I would have liked to see power con out, but you know what? It's not a deal breaker. Now the particular fixture, and as you're seeing some of these videos, this particular fixture is not cheap. So this is not going to be for somebody looking for the cheapest absolute centerpiece. This is a big boy centerpiece, and obviously it carries a big boy price tag. But I think for the features that it offers, it's really not that bad. One of my favorite things to do with this particular fixture is to use the boom arm to hang it over the trussing as a centerpiece, but directly underneath, I use one of my RGB lasers. So it almost looks like, again, I keep saying this looks like a laser, and I've had people confuse this for a laser before. So it's kind of cool when I match it with the laser. So I have the laser liquid sky coming out and matching the cone that this creates. It's something really cool, really unique. Another fun thing about this is the 5-facet prism. And right out of the box with DMX, there are some built-in macros for the prisms. Gives you some really cool stuff. The pan, as I talked about, it's got a 315-degree pan and a 90-degree tilt. And of course, your barrel rotates continuously at 360. That pretty much goes without saying. Now, despite this being a 2R discharge bulb, there is a dimming. There's, it's not like where it's dimming the bulb, but it's an actual motor dimming, a shutter dimming. But it does a really nice job. Same thing with the strobe. I was actually pleasantly surprised that since this is a motorized strobe and not one using the bulb or anything like that, that this thing can strobe quite a bit, and it does a great job on it. Power consumption is only 210 watts. So, I mean, I've used this with my lasers, all my LED lights, and I'm still on 120 amp circuit. So it's really nice knowing that even though it's not an LED bulb, it behaves and acts like one when it comes to power. So that's really cool. Now, some of you have asked me on YouTube, do I prefer this over the UFO? You know, it's neither or. Each of them offers something special and unique about the particular fixture. What I like about this is that the UFO, while it looks best when I'm hanging over the crowd, this particular guy can be used either or. So really, it's one of those what you prefer and what you think is going to match your events the best as far as the overall look that you are trying to create. Even though this is a 2R lamp and not the 5 or the 15R, make no mistake, this thing will cut through fog, it'll cut through other lights, it'll show from hundreds of feet away. This sucker is bright. If it hits you in the eyes, trust me, you're gonna feel it. So again, the Vizzy Roll 2R from ADJ, absolutely amazing fixture. So many great things that you can use it for, and you can use it as a centerpiece, or put 2 on either side of the DJ setup, or put them up on totems, or hey, do 10 of them in a row. That would look pretty sweet too. But super cool, like infinite possibilities, powered by the amazing 2R bulb from Philips. My name is Ronaldo Offerman with Master School Dances. Thank you guys so much. Good night and God bless.